everyone, and welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a training time because I need to get this horse maxed before I can move on to any other horse, and I have a lot to move on to. So I'm going to be reading your guys' dream updates because it's my favorite thing to do with my club. Whenever we train together, we always end up talking about our dream updates. And I'm gonna say, this is kind of a disclaimer, I think that the game is amazing, obviously. I have literally spent too much time on it, but I do think that there are things that could be improved. And there's a cow, and I'm not gonna hurt it, so I'm gonna go back up to the races. So I think there's a lot that can be improved. But these are all dream updates, some of them are not gonna happen, but I think it'll be fun. And I'll share some of mine as well. I didn't ask if people wanted to be shouted out, because some people don't like that, and some people do want it, and I didn't ask. So I'm just not going to shout them out, but... Okay, here we go. And some of these are from Amino, and some of them are from my club, and then others are just from Instagram. They're really all over the place, so let's get into it. Also, I'm going to try and not repeat some, but some things will get repeated, but I won't ramble again. Because I ramble a lot. Okay, so the first idea is Hunter/EQH, not EQH, American Quarters are in my head for some reason, warm bloods, and I definitely agree. I think we need different warm bloods in the game. Like, I want them to update the Dutch warm blood. I want that so bad. I don't understand why it's taking them so long to update the really old horses, because, let me tell you, some horses... Like, I get it. Everyone really wants the English Thoroughbreds, and they came out, and they're updated, and that's great. But they're not as old as some of the ones that are still there. But yeah, that's definitely something that is for sure probably gonna happen or should happen. And then the next one is updated characters. Now I got this one a lot. So we can actually have good equitation. I do think that we need, some changes in our characters, but I don't think we necessarily need an update. Like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't mind how they look, I have to be honest. I think that they could add more things to them. Like, maybe we could get a house, maybe, because of that really old quest where we have couches and all of that. I think that would be very much appreciated. Also, I fail, like, every race in this entire video. I don't know why, but I just fail, but whatever. So yeah, I definitely think things can be added, but I think appearance-wise, it's fine. Oh, I do think we need more skin tones. I have to be honest. I think we need more skin tones and hairstyles, because... not everyone in IRL has straight hair. I don't have straight hair. But, like, I don't know, I feel like it's a little strange that we don't have any other, like, more deeper skin tones, and, like, I don't know, I think it's strange. I'm not calling them out on anything, but I think that needs to be improved, especially since one of their main characters is Pakistani, and, like, I don't know, just more diversity. And then the next one is being able to sell horses for star coins. I agree 1,000%. I'm not saying that we should sell horses, sell them and get the same amount of star coins that we got them for. Like, if you get a horse for $9.50, I don't think you should get $9.50 back. I think you should, like, depends on how expensive it was. Like, if it was a pony, like a Yorkshire pony, like one of the most cheap ponies or things you can get in the game, like a horse pony. I think you should get like 10 star coins back, and then if it's higher, like a 700, then you can get like 15 or 20, and it goes up like that. And I don't know why we can't, because here's the thing: most people on the game don't save their star coins. I mean, I do, because I have a lot of things that I wanted, and I don't really feel the need to spend as much as I did. But a lot of people don't save their star coins, so they're not actually going to lose money. People are just going to spend them right away, and they're going to want more. That's just how it works. That's how star coins work. Is you spend them and you get more. It's just, I guess it's just facts. So I think that is definitely something that could happen, but I don't think it will happen. I want it to happen though. And then the next one is more Western tack, as well as riding one-handed for Western bridles. Yes. I don't understand why we don't have that, because, I do get some things, like, some animations are a little bit harder than others, but I think the reins could totally work, and I don't really see how they couldn't work. Like, I just want more detailed writing, like, with range changes and everything.
Which I feel like is a
And,
very
like, I mean, this is
basic
a horse game. There are just some
that
things that are a little
should
more
be in the
expected
game already.
than others, and that is one of them.
But
I just want more detail in the writing.
it
That's the
isn't.
whole point of the
Yeah, I
game, is
definitely
to
agree.
ride
I
a
think
horse.
that should
Like,
totally be added. I don't know why.
Yeah,
it's
there's
not.
story. No, there's not even. But there's, like, quests and stuff. But, like,
And
the whole main
then
point of the game is that you
someone
ride a
also
horse
said
everywhere.
blankets.
And
Which,
I feel like with this
totally
huge
agree,
Western
totally agree.
update, that they could have
There
given
needs
us
to be more
the different,
tack items.
well,
I feel like
just
blankets
different
are,
ways
like,
of
just
holding the reins and
longer
steering.
saddle pads.
I don't know.
With maybe
I
a
feel like that was
like,
expected,
it's not
and
that
they didn't
hard.
deliver it. But
Because most
maybe
of the time
one day,
the horses wouldn't even
maybe.
be riding it. I feel like it'd be just for, like, RRPs, maybe? I don't know. But it'd make it more fun. And it's also just really basic. Also, someone else said more tack, like ear bonnets, blankets again, and different styles of leg wraps, which I definitely agree. I don't know why we don't have ear bonnets. I feel like most of the time I'm gonna say, I don't know why we don't have that, but it's true. I don't understand. Yeah, I definitely agree with the ear bonnets, especially since they're just like a really common tack piece. Also, I really want, like, fly masks. Like, I don't know if that's what they're called exactly, but they're like, or like, I guess they're just called eye masks that, like, block flies from the horse's eyes. I see them on horses all the time. I don't really know why they're not on horses, but, you can't have everything, I guess, in this game. But I really hope that they do better on tack, because I'm gonna be honest, the halters were a flop. I did not really like the halters. They defeat the purpose of what a halter is. Like, a big part of why you have a halter is so you can lead your horse without putting on a whole bridle. I don't understand. I also want lassos. Or, like, I think it'd be interesting. Okay, and now I'm gonna move on to Amino. Someone said I would love to be able to knock off poles, like at the riding hole, like how you can do in the paddock jumping course. Maybe just more realistic, I guess. And then proper XC races with water jumps, proper fences, etc. I agree. I think there needs to be more jumps, more different types of jumps, because there are so many types of jumps with different heights and everything depending on your horse. And there's also different levels of complexity. Like, not every horse can jump, like, a certain, like, height. There are some horses that just can't do it. And that's fine, but it's not realistic that all of them can. I don't know. I feel like there should be a limit on some horses, like, when you buy them. Because there's a limit in real life, and I think it's kind of, like, basic. I don't know. And then I also don't understand why they have, like, those water jumps in the Valentine's Day event, and also I think maybe in the open house event, maybe the birthday race, I don't know, but they definitely have them, and I don't understand why they're not added. Why don't they just keep them? Okay, and then someone else says I would like them to add maybe dressage saddles and jumping, and I don't really know what the rest of this question is. I'm a little confused, but I get the gist. It's like making more dressage saddles. Yes, I just want more dressage items in general. It's a huge thing in, like, in being equestrian. A lot of equestrians do dressage. It's, like, really common, and I think it's just basic. I'm gonna say basic a lot if you can't tell. It's my favorite word at the moment. I don't know. I think that's just expected. I just want more dressage. Okay, and then someone said I would love if Star Stable would make it that the horses had a personality. For example, one horse may be spooked and randomly rear or bolt at times. Another may be lazy and go slower than normal, and then maybe an energetic horse would be faster than normal. I so agree with this. This is my biggest dream update. Is that they can have personalities in horses, because horses, just like any animal, are so sassy. Some horses are so sassy, and some of them are mean, and like I don't know. I think it's just kind of basic, and it'd be so cool and interesting, and it would give another level to the game that we don't have now. It's just a different relationship with our horses, which I don't think needs to be explained why we need it. Like the whole entire premise of this game is that a girl falls in love with her horse, or like develops a deep connection to her horse. And I feel like this kind of like I don't know. I think that'd be really interesting, and I know it would be hard for them to add. They would have to work on it, but like I don't know. I feel like they could make it really good. Like just going to a barn, you can totally see the different personalities of a horse without even knowing them very well. It's like there is some horses that are a lot more shy. There are more that are like way more cuddly, more who are just more playful. It goes with dogs as well. Like just like any animal, they have different personalities. And it also really make training a lot more fun because like you could train it to calm down, or you can train it with different levels of like jumping and stuff. Like training in this game is all about speed. It's literally all about speed and I guess agility a little bit, and like getting you to be a lot more to glide a lot better, and like your stride changes and your speed changes. But there's so much more to training a horse. A big part of training a horse is bonding with your horse. That's like the first step of any type of training. Because if you don't trust your horse is not going to trust you. Horses are really, really smart and have great intuition and can tell when you're stressed or when you're tense. That is something that like is well known because there are classes that people can take that might struggle with social anxiety or something. They're a huge therapy horse or therapy animal. Like obviously you don't walk around with it like a dog, but it's a huge therapy animal. And like it's been proven, and it's just like a known fact that if you're stressed, your horse will get stressed. I don't know, they're just like their whole thing. The thing that makes them so special is how intuitive they are, and I feel like that is such a beautiful thing about horses, and it's just like left out of this game. Like when I'm not on my horse, the horse just stands there, and I feel like it's an object and not like an actual being. Like obviously this is a game, but like I don't know, horses are so beautiful in so many different ways, and this game does not honor that. And like I don't know, like even in Red Redemption, they have so much to them. And the whole game is not about horses; it's literally about like gangs and stuff. But I know a lot of people play it just for the horses, and like they're beautiful. Now, I'm not saying that they have to mirror what Red Redemption does, but they can do it with their own spin. I don't know. Okay, and then next one. Yay, that was long. I'm sorry. It would be cool for them to add dressage tests in the riding arena or somewhere else. Now that we have a show jumping, X country, and western, a dressage test would be fun to try. I totally agree. I want there to be more English in general. Like I know dressage is not technically English, but I think it would be so much fun to like actually have moves in the game. I just think it's kind of again basic. But like I know that there are Andalusians and Lusitanos and not Liffys, but you know there are some horses that are in the game that are definitely bred in real life for dressage, and they do have some aspects of it. Like there's the Pia and the Lusitano, and there's the Spanish walk in the Andalusians, which definitely gives them a little bit more of a dressage twist on the breed. But it's not even about the breed, it's just about the movements and stuff. I think that'd be really interesting and really fun to have like a dressage instructor. Oh my god, wouldn't that be so cool when you could like select music? I don't understand why they get rid of like the dressage arena or like the look of it when the open house isn't there. Like I don't really get it because no one uses that arena for anything but dressage. So like keeping it looking like that would add a lot to it. Also, I would really like them to add the main style of the Andalusian to all the horses because I feel like that's like a really big like dressage style, I guess. I don't know. Give them a little bit more of a fancy twist to them. Also, I want you to be able to braid bows in their hair. That would be really cool. Anyways, also this is a long one, So get ready. There's a three-parter. To be able to create our own horse coats, I'd also wish we could choose between our newer model, our newer starter model, and our old one. But I would also like if we bought hairstyles that they just kept them kind of like our hair for a character. I would like updated characters. I wish maybe people could ride and lead other people's horses with permission to, for roles and other things. So there's a lot to that. I'm gonna start with the first thing, which is choosing and creating our own horse coats. And I got this one twice, I think. I don't think that would work. I have to be honest. I don't think it could be possible because I think they would just have to create so many different coats. Also, there's only so many coat options you can choose from. Like, you can't, like, there's not a blue horse IRL. Also, I feel like it would make magic coats a little bit less special for some people. But I definitely think I think maybe having, like, a selection to choose from, like in our Jorvik models, or the Jorvik Warmbloods, you get to choose from a different array of set styles. And you can do it over and over again. I think that would be kind of interesting. Yeah, I definitely think that would be interesting because maybe, but not all horse breeds can come in a certain look that you might want, so it's not realistic. Then again, this game is not really set for realism. I don't think that will ever happen, but that's a cool idea. And then the next part of that is our choosing between old starter models and new, or I guess updated starter models. That would not work at all. Like, I think it would just make things confusing. Because when they update something, they want people to use the update. Not all of them, obviously, but like update that big, I think they definitely want you to use it. But I mean, there are horses in the game that have a similar model to the old ones, so you can still own it, but you'd have to buy it. I don't know, I just don't think it'd work as well. Also, I don't really know many people who would want that to happen. Me, personally, I would never go back to the old starter models. I mean, personally, I don't really use my starter. I don't really know a lot of people who, I know a lot of people are, like, obsessed with their starter, and they're, like, their favorite. Me, personally, it's not my favorite. It's really cute, but it's not my favorite. Interesting idea. Wouldn't really work, and I don't think it would ever happen. That's cool. The next one I definitely agree with. About buying main styles and having it be stored away so we can go back and forth. Yes, I so agree with this. It is so annoying having to go all the way back and change the main style with, like, star coins. I don't really get why we have to do that, because we don't have to do it with hair, which, oh my god, thank god, we don't have to, because my star coins would be gone. But I only really wear my hair in one style most of the time, except for when I'm, like, at a club event, so I guess I get why we don't have the main style thing, because most people don't even go back and forth, but it'd be interesting. I don't really know why we don't have that. Also, I really wish you could, like, pay for haircuts or hairstyles and makeup with shillings instead of just star coins. Like, maybe 1,000 star coins per thing you get, which is a lot, but not as much as, like, spending your star coins, because star coins go so fast. 19 is, like, 2 days of stable care. So, actually more than 2 days. And then the next part is updated characters, which again I said, I think that'd be interesting. I think they said that they're working on it, but it is a really big update, and I don't really know what would be updated. Like, I don't know. I know that the style of the character, or our characters, are not, like, that similar to the Star Riders. Not the Star Riders. Oh my god, Soul Riders. But I don't think they're that different either. What I do want is I do want them to update all the NPCs. I gotta be honest, I think why they're not updating them is because they're just kind of getting lazy. I mean, they don't have to update every single one. Like, I get not having to update the characters in, like, New Hillcrest, that don't even they're just like really irrelevant. But like I don't know, Justin Moreland, Thomas Moreland. Why aren't they updated yet? Oh my god, wouldn't it be so cool if they updated Loretta and like Tan? All of like the and like the newbie, I guess the noob NPCs, like the really old ones. Like James got updated before Justin and Thomas, and you see, and like I don't understand. You see Justin more than most NPCs in the entire game, and he's not updated. The only character I don't want to be updated is Jasper. Jasper, you don't need to touch Jasper. Jasper is perfect the way he is, and if you would like to add him to dance again, please God, thank you. Okay. Then the next part is I wish people could ride and lead other horses like in roles or realistic roles. Now, I don't think you could ever ride another horse, or someone else's horse, because that would defeat the purpose of buying a horse. But I do think it'd be interesting to be able to lead them. I don't really see the harm in that. I don't think it will be added because I just don't think that's like that high of a priority on their list, on their long list, may I add. But I think that'd be interesting. I know you can pet the horses like in their stable, so you can interact a little bit with other people's horses, which I don't know if that's a new thing because I just figured it out in one of my friend's stables, but yeah, a little more interaction with your horses would also be interesting. Wouldn't it be cute if you could interact with the stable horses, like the ones that are like preset, like the NPC horses? I think that'd be really cool. Also, I really want some NPC horses to be available for us, like that Nabs Trooper, or Loretta's horse. I want Loretta's horse. If I could have any NPC horse, it would be Loretta's, because there are some that just aren't available, and I think they do that on purpose. But it's also like very annoying because like, what's the point of that? It's not like that white horse is rare. Do you know how many white horses there are in real life? So many. I mean, they're really more gray in real life, but like, you know what I mean. Okay. And then the next one is I would love to be able to trade items, lease horses, and ignore all function. I do think that the ability to trade would totally work. Like, oh, I know a lot of people are worried, like, the reason why they haven't added it is because they think that people are gonna hack each other, or like, the trade system wouldn't be, like, used fairly. But, like, I just feel that joke like that sometimes. But, like, SSO monitors their game so well. Like, they do it it's almost annoying how much they monitor their game. So I definitely think they'd be able to catch those people really easily. Also, huge games have a trading system. Like, there are so many games that I played when I was younger. Like, I'm pretty sure Club Penguin had a trading system, and it worked fine. It's literally the same exact game. Like, it would probably be the same system. Also, I don't know. I feel like there's not as many loopholes as people think there is. Anyways, and then the next one is lease horses. That would never happen. Also, I don't really know the point of it because, like, I feel like the only way it could happen or work is you lease a horse for, like, say, a day, and then you have to buy it, or you have to not lease it again. I don't really know how you would do that. Also, I feel like I would rather just buy the horse than, like, have it and then not have it anymore. I think it'd be really cool if you could sell your horses to other people. That is something that I wish could happen. Like, you could sell, instead of them just, like, disappearing from the world, wouldn't it be so cool if you could, like, sell it to one of your friends? Or, like, I don't know. Maybe for like, star coins or something, but I think that'd be really interesting. Or being able to see them again. Yeah, that'd be really cool. And then an ignore all function. Oh my god. I don't know how many people have said that they want this. I feel like everyone needs this. Everyone wants it. Like, when it comes to dressage, or like a club event, or taking photos, oh my god, you have no idea how annoying it is. And it's not their fault when we're trying to take a photo, and people just keep running in, literally in us, and then like around us, and just like is so annoying. And I'd rather just have to ignore them all than, like, go around individually and ignore them. Like, I just feel like it makes things so much easier, and people have been asking for this for a while, and, like, a lot of the time in the game you're alone by yourself, so, like, it wouldn't be that hard to have no one around. Also, I want more friend space, and I also want more, like, group space, and I want more ignore space. I don't know why there's a limit on friends or ignoring. I never understand that. Whatever. I really hope that gets added. And then I would love next ones. I would love different areas and more Soul Rider quests, like leading on to saving Anne. I definitely want different areas because I think the last one to come out was either maybe no, it wasn't Dino. I feel like maybe it was Dino. I can't remember when the last area was, but it's been a while. And I definitely think that they could add another one. They totally have enough room. Like the second part of Mistball is still totally available for. I think it's gonna come out. I feel like there's been some talk about it coming out, and I can't wait to see what it is because I think that Mistball, after you complete the quests, yeah, there are like training and stuff, is so boring. Like there's nothing to do there. Also, the races there are not too great either. So I think you could totally do something there. I really want like a camp. Like I know we have the camping spots, but I want like an actual whole camp. Oh, that'd be so cool. And it's like in the perfect spot too, because there's like that Rangers place. Ooh, maybe they're gonna change it to like a Rangers thing. That'd be so cool, like a national. Oh my god, okay, I'm getting too excited. And then more soul writing quests, like leading on to saving Anne. I think that was kind of expected. I could have like. Well, obviously, after I like kind of looked into it more, I knew that was kind of the end. But like, I feel like that was like that was not supposed to be the climax. Like that was building on to a bigger adventure. Like, oh, your first task is to gather all the girls, and then you go on these great adventures together. That hasn't happened. And like, I feel like that was just kind of like if I were to write a story, that was what would happen next. Like that would be the first book in my series, and then the next book would be about all the adventures that they go on, like a series. Like because these are story quests, so there is like story behind it. Like I feel like that's just like what would happen next. And like not even with soul writing, like there needs to be more quests. I don't know why. I mean, I get it probably is. It takes a long time to put them out and come up with them. But if you start, you can do it. Like you just have to start on it. And I don't like the whole like. There's no game without story quests. Like yeah, you can ride on horses and like do training, but other than that, there's no story. Like there's no point of the game. Like I don't buy video games to I don't buy my PS4 video games to have to be that character. I do it for the storyline. And after a while, there are many people who have been on here for 4 years and haven't had a single story quest at all, and they're still on the game, which is pretty cool, and that's pretty great. But I mean, they complain all the time about how they have nothing to do, and like it's kind of neglectful. And they're always coming out with like deals for new players, and I'm like, why don't you like focus on the people that have been here for 4 years and give them something new? Just gonna say that. And then the next one is if they would make main characters models more realistic, and they look and the person said they look kind of weird next to the new Soul Riders and the updated characters. And they also said it might mean that we can do more. Now, I do think that they do look a little bit weird next to the Soul Riders and some of the newer NPCs. Like, I definitely think that the face can change a little bit. More abilities. I don't really know where that would come from. Like, I don't think that the Soul Riders can do anything more than they could before. Their animation is just a little bit different. But I would really appreciate having other animations in different areas, like that dancing glitch and everything. I don't understand why we can't sit wherever we want or dance wherever we want or like do different things. But yeah. Also, I don't really think that this game needs to get more realistic, like in terms of animation style, because the game would not run on a different animation style because it's already really like detailed, and I'm surprised that my computer can actually play the game because there are so many games that are actually so much not so much less so have such worse quality in terms of animation than this game, and my computer can't handle it. Like I think that might be my computer, but like
Design. Um, and they also added how you can try a horse, but I already talked about that. I don't think making your own model would ever happen, and it's probably not even possible because I mean, if that were a thing, there would be 20,000 million different looks. Also, I don't really see the appeal unless you're really into animating and everything. Like a model is like a look, but it's also like you have to think about how it moves and different animation techniques. So I don't think many people would actually want to do that because animating is fun, but it's very time consuming. So I don't really think you would want to do that, but unless you're really into animating, I don't think it's gonna be for you, but I mean, hey, if that's what you want, then dream away. But it's not gonna happen. It would never happen. Like, everyone really wants breeding in the game, but, like, that would literally just be, like, the same horse, but maybe with a little bit of a different coat. And I mean, I don't know. I do wish you could have foals IRM in the game, like we do on the app, but, like, I guess wouldn't it be cool to have the app thing in the game? Like you had to care for it every day, and then you could either buy it or something else. I mean, they'd have to think about it, but that'd be kind of cool. And then someone says the ability to make dream horses for star coins. A very similar idea to the one I just said. I mean, I definitely think dream horses, like in terms of actual horses IRL, yeah, that'd be really cool if they were to make more new breeds, but I don't really know what would go into a dream horse. Like my dream horse probably would be a really good paint. I love paints. I don't know why. I just do. Because they're really bad in the game right now. I mean, the magic Aquatex or the Talina and Campos, I think, were really pretty paints. They did a really good job in terms of that, but I really want, like, more paint coats to be added to different types of horses. Like, right now, I think it's only the New York Warmbloods, which they did a terrible job on those, because they're all mirrored, and, the Track Nurse, and obviously the new Aquatech magic horses, and that's kind of it. I can't really think of any other breed that has a paint coat, which is very disappointing because it's a really common coat. Like it's like I don't know, it's just really common. Because it's like a random thing. It's like calicos and cats. In terms of like, it's just a coat color. It doesn't even have to be attached to a breed. I don't know. I really want that to happen. I want updated paints, the model and the coat. And then they also said updated Arabians and Shires. Yes, I can't. Nobody can stress more about them being updated. I don't know why they're taking so long because everyone wants them so bad. Shires and Arabians. Arabians are beautiful in real life, and Shires are so cute. IRL, like, and yeah, they're not really bred for riding. Like, nobody really rides them, but they're really good draft horses, and that'd be really fun. Also, Arabians are so fancy, and they're so cool, and they're really unique looking. And, like, I also really want, an Anglo-Arabian, I think that's what it's called, or an Anglo-Arabian, I forget exactly how you pronounce it, but it's like a breed, it's a mix between an Arabian and something else, I forget exactly, but they're really pretty horses. I had to draw one for my friend, for someone on Instagram, like one of my club members, and they were really cute and pretty, and I don't know why they're not updated. So yeah, I really want mixed breeds. That is something I want. I think that'd be really cool. Not exactly breed, but like breeding, but like different mixes, because there are so many mixes in the in IRL. And then the next one is a horse with a smile animation in proper cross-country races, like with water fences and stuff, with maybe a dressage competition. Okay, so I don't know how that would work. What you mean by a horse with a smile animation? I think that would be kind of creepy. I also don't really know what the purpose of that would be, but I do think that the horses are too stiff in the game. Like, when we get off our horses, like, why don't they move around? Like, why don't they walk a little bit? Or, like, do a funny thing? Horses have so much personality IRL, not even in terms of, like obedience or whatever, but, like, they just do quirky little things. Like, they'll sniff you, or they'll nuzzle up against you, or they'll sometimes, like, flick their tail around. Like, I don't know, something more lively about them. And you know how we have emotes with like people in messaging? I really wish we could have something like that for horses, just to give them a little bit more of an oof. Also, it'd be really handy with pictures, because I can't tell you how many times horses will just be grazing while we're trying to take pictures, and it drives me insane. So yeah, more animation for horses. Maybe not a smile. I don't really know what that would look like. And then a proper cross-country race. I don't really think they need to work on cross-country anymore. I think there's enough of that in the game. And, I don't know. Water jumps would be a cool thing. We kind of have a water aspect in New Hillcrest, but it's not like jumps, but you go through water and everything. That definitely feels more like cross-country, like truly cross-country, because the whole point of cross-country is to challenge you on different terrains. So, I think that'd be interesting. But, and also, maybe a dressage competition or race. Yes. I said it before. Yes. Yes on dressage, more dressage, more dressage, and more jumping. Much more jumping. I think it'd be kind of cool if horses could deny a jump, because that's what happens in real life. Okay, so, someone said donkey pets. I don't really know how that would work, because the pets we have right now go in our saddlebag. Oh, but it'd be so cool to have, like, pets that run along you, like, run alongside you, like bigger ones. Oh my god, that'd be so cool. I want goats in the game, because you know how some racing horses, like befriend a goat for, like, stress and everything? Like, it'd be so cute. I don't know why we don't have goats. Anyways, yeah. And then more pets and snake pets. I do want more pets. I think that some people think that they're kind of pointless. I mean, they don't do a lot. They don't add anything, but they add a cute element. I think they could add more pets. I want more dogs. Like, not everyone has a terrier. So, like our club, like, animal, I guess, for Snow Rush is a husky. I would love to have a husky, like, run alongside us. Oh, that'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. Why don't we have that? I don't know. They're coming out with a new pet, I think, an owl. Speaking of Vale, I don't know if I already talked about this, but, like, I don't really know what that update is. Like, what is it? Like, is it an aspect? They're adding? Like, gold mining? I think I already said this, but I don't know. And then someone said more, like, lead ropes and blankets. I mean, yeah, I want lead ropes and blankets. The whole point of a halter was completely, like, disregarded when they came out. They totally flopped on that last release. Okay, so that's all I have for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe and tell me what you want to see next, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.